Hi. I wanted to vlog a little bit about things that have been going on. Here are some tulips. Mainly, Poppy has been sick since Thursday. Thursday and Friday, she had fevers ranging from like 99 to 102.5. And 102.5 is kind of the beginning of a high fever from what I researched, but she never got above that. So she had tons of lethargy. She slept most of the day and then went to bed early and slept all night. And Saturday and Sunday, which was yesterday and the day before, she seemed like less ill, but yet she was still like Saturday night, in the middle of the night, she threw up. And Sunday, she had, or maybe it was Saturday, I don't know, Saturday or yesterday, she had a shart in bed. And she was just sitting on her bed in her room, and it happened, and she didn't understand what it was. And she said, I peed out of my butt. And the shart thing happened. We discovered one this morning. And so, and yesterday and today, very like 1 minute, like normal person, next minute, really fatigued and just wants to cuddle and sleep. And the next minute, kind of a bitch, especially to me. And I'm having a real hard time with it. And I really have to check my maturity because I am so sensitive to tone of voice. And it transcends or overpowers my ability to look at the big picture with this person who is 6 years old and not feeling well. And when a certain tone is used with me, I am triggered. And praise the Lord that given the way I was raised and my temperament, that I haven't been like abusive or at least shitty, like I mostly keep calm. I overlook things or I correct in a gentle manner, like please, or just like I don't like when you speak to me that way, or you can be mad but you can't kick me, like that kind of thing, like with a firm tone but calm. But the phone is shaking because of my lithium, because I can't hold things without shaking the fuck out of them. The phone is like the worst. Try to get a grip here. So it's been hard. It's hard. This morning, the past couple of nights, she slept in our bed, but then last night she wanted to go back to her tub. She's like, I feel fine. I only sleep with you when I'm sick. She's like, I can't sleep with you for the rest of my life anyway. And I was like, well, I know. Like, kind of hurt my feelings. I was like, I know. But anyway, she went to her tub. And then this morning, Paul pulled her out of the tub because he had to get ready for work, shower. And he put her on our bed. And then I came along and I saw her curled in bed. And I curled next to her and I kind of had my hand lightly on her leg. And I didn't say anything. I was just trying to be close. And she violently like turned away from me. So I laid there for a few moments, like seething, feeling hurt. And it felt so much like me and Paul, or especially me and Paul of the old days and the new days, the current days. So I sat there for a few moments and then I got up. So fucked up. This is so me and Paul. I went, do you want to be alone? and she didn't answer me. And I said, "Can you hear me?" And she didn't say anything. I said, "Oh, I saw your eyes open, so I do know that you can hear me, and I'm going to take your silence to mean that you do want to be alone." And I walked out. I was like, "I'm an asshole. Like, she's a sick little girl." I don't know. I don't think she would have pulled that with Paul, though. That's the thing. So, as always, I struggle with being less loved. I brought her into this world. I fed her with my breasts until she was 4.5. I cared for her constantly. Paul was nothing to her when she was a baby. And now, that's all forgotten. She doesn't remember any of that. If I mention things about it, it means nothing. It's like a different life stage, and I cannot handle it. And this is 6. I don't know how we're gonna go forward. I've probably told you that, like, I read somewhere, and Jamie from API said that 3, 6, 9 are, I don't know about 12, are really challenging years where there's like intellectual growth spurts, body growth spurts, like changes in cognition really occurred those ages. And so, of course, there's going to be testing of boundaries and limits and pushback. But we are pretty like gentle, and I don't let her get away with shit, but I'm kind about it. Like, but she doesn't know what's out there of like hideous, horrible, scary parenting. Like, she doesn't have no idea. All she knows is this reality. And I can't even be like, if only you knew. Like, not just my upbringing or Paul's upbringing, but like just abusive families. And like, I can't do that. Not only would it mean nothing to her, it would just maybe fill her mind with, it's wrong. I just have to like suck it up. Change tactics. I mean, subjects. Tone. Tone is everything to me. Now, this whole bed thing. Paul's been getting home at like 11:30, and he likes to romp and play with her. But I like to get the bed deal started at 11:45 because it's supposed to take till midnight. Midnight is supposed to be our mommy daddy time, but it really turns into like 12:15, 12:30. And so I'm militaristic about like, let's get this show on the road. So before Paul even gets home, I've got the whole tub bed set up. And when he gets home, I let them have their playtime. And because he's always like, I like to see her. I haven't seen her all day, even though he works 3 days a week. I mean, and if he got up earlier, he could see her. And he does see her a little bit in the morning, but okay, that's how he feels. So, anyway, I do the bed before he ever gets home. When he gets home, I say nothing. I let them play. And then just about midnight, half hour, they've been playing for a half hour. And he's always like, she's really riled up. And I'm like, yeah, because you're here. Like, before you got here, she looked like she was ready to go to sleep. But now she's like wired because you're here. And you're like the fun guy. I don't know what to do about that. But so, like around midnight, I'm like, hey guys, it's time to brush teeth. And then they obey me and do it. And then, then I give them like 10 more minutes just to chat in the bathroom or whatever. And then I go to the bathroom and I'm like, okay, time to get in the tub. Like, it's time for mommy and daddy time. So, and most of the time she's very compliant. But recently there was a time when she was like, no, why do I have to? And I was like, because this is our time. I was like, sometimes you are with daddy, just you and daddy, and sometimes it's just you and me. And she's like, I like when it's just me and daddy. And she's like, I'm like, okay. Well, anyway, sometimes it's well, that hurt my feelings. Sometimes it's just me and Daddy. And that's how it is. So you have to go to bed. And I've been like this for weeks. Like, okay, now it's time for this. Now it's time for this. Now it's time for this. But this one recent time, she seemed angry about it. So I get on the couch, and I could tell he was like off. Not like psychotically walls coming down, but he just looked troubled. And I was like, is there a problem? And he was like, I don't like the way that you rush Poppy into bed. And tonight, I feel like she felt angry about it, and I felt her anger. And this is not the first time where I felt like you were rushing her, and it has made me angry how pushy you are about getting it done. And so I was like, okay, I hear you. I am pushy, and I am rushing, and I am trying to get it done. But it's especially on those days when I've been with her all day. And I really want that time where you and I like chill out and watch whatever we're watching, talk about whatever we want to talk about, adult time. And I don't know else how to bring it back. She's been going to bed at midnight or later. And like, we didn't have this problem when it was like 9 or 10, even 11. So I just feel the pressure. I do feel the pressure, and I do want to make it happen, and I don't know how to be more chill about it. But I hear you that I'm pushing her kind of hard, and you're sensitive to that. So it kind of speaks to he has a very like, I don't care, whatever she wants, like, as long as she's happy and safe and well fed, like, whatever she wants to do is cool. And in some ways, I think that's bad. And in other ways, I think it's good. And I wish I was more like that. And I am a little like that, obviously. But I also have more of a need for boundaries and boundaries. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard knock life. I don't know. I don't know how to handle any of this. I think I'm gonna get cut off from YouTube, so I'm gonna hang up. But but basically, Paul confronted me with something he didn't like about me, and he said it in like a calm, not hostile tone. And even if I didn't quite agree with what he was saying, I could take it. I could hear it, and I have been trying to be more relaxed, although I still have my time agenda, but I'm just my tone with them and my like just trying to be more smooth, less pressuring. So my point is tone is everything, and I can take criticism if it's leveled at me in a calm and respectful tone. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.